Hello YouTube, welcome. This is Mike the Gambling Guy here, bringing you day Sweet 17. We're hopefully going to call this Sweet 17. Let's find out if it's going to be Sweet 17. So we're going to continue with the challenge, my day 17 of my armchair challenge. Yesterday I said 15, but it was actually day 16. So I got the title right, even though I said it wrong. So let's get into it. Haven't really looked at my tables this morning. Let's see what we got going on here. So we are playing for real money in a real online casino. Again, from the comfort of my home. Just because I enjoy being able to do that without having to take an hour-plus drive. I can just jump on here and make some money and be home. So what we're looking for is we're going to continue to do the dance. That's right. Continue to do the dance. And looks like we had a no mirror, a mirror, a mirror, a mirror, a mirror. Oh, so we had 4 mirrors in a row, and then it went 5. So actually, I would almost expect this one to be a boomerang here to come back and be a banker. So what I'm looking for, or as I call the no mirrors, I call them no's. I call the mirrors yeses. So once we have either 2 no's or 2 yeses in a row, then I bet the 3rd and 4th bet that it's going to be the opposite of that. So it looks like banker did pull out the boomerang. So that was good. So here we would have lost that bet, and I wouldn't have played the boomerang yet because we haven't actually had one. But now we know the boomerang is at least live and well in this room. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the other room. You can see my balance is currently at $2,110. Here we're getting a little bit of a sweeping action going on. So next to ties, I just don't count those, but you can see that the ties are certainly. The energy is certainly active in the tie room, so I'm actually going to be playing for a tie here and probably here for what's going on, because I believe the energy shows up on the bead road with the for the ties, and we can actually literally draw lines through those. Not always times do they necessarily go straight, but they're certainly having a lot of ties in this room. So we had a yes, 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 and then a no, so we would have won this bet here. And right now we've got 2 no's, 2 yeses, so we would actually be going for a no here. Now it'd be really hard to line up 4 in a row. I mean, that's like playing Connect 4. If you ever played Connect 4, those darn little kids are good about dropping that other chip in there to block you. So I could see that this one's going to get blocked, and maybe it's going to connect further down the road, or maybe just the 3 was as far as that was going to go. So if we get our banker to pull out a win here, so it's 3-1, we're both going to get a card irregardless. So we just have to beat the 3 here, or get a 3. No, that cost us a unit plus. So now we are sitting next to the tie. Not gonna play the tie in this one, but I am gonna play the tie on the next one, because in the next one we're also going to be going for a no mirror. So we'll be going for a player, and I'll be having a $30 bet that time, because right now we're at a $15 unit, and I will also bet a $5 tie. 8 for the player. And a 5. All right. So this is our 4th position, or our 2nd bet. And if we got another player here, it would give us a red circle on the Big-Eyed Boy Road. It would give us a red bullet here, which I would rather see that pair up. It would give us a red slash on the Cockroach Pig Road. I mean, they just haven't really been pairing, so I'm okay with that one. I would just more expect the other one. So maybe we got some confused energy, and confused energy might bring our tie, which be okay with that. So a 6-6 tie would be nice. There it is. Ta-da! You got to see it, right? It lines up, and that's how we play the tie, and the tie works. So now we're at 2130. We just got our unit. We haven't got our dance yet, right? But we did get our tie unit, and that is perfectly fine. Actually, let me. I'm going to go ahead and tip my dealer. So you're going to see that the dealer does, and he'll also have time to recognize me because I tipped him a little bit late. But that's when you see him go the tap, tap, tap. I love this room because they'll actually say, they'll say my name. They'll say, thanks for the tip. And they'll go tap, tap, tap. And the whole room will go clap, clap. At the end of that, tap, tap, tap. So it's really good energy. Love the energy when they do that. So good thing we weren't going for the no mirror here, because it just didn't come. So there is an awful lot of tie energy happening here. Let's just go back to the other room just to see what's going on there. And just had a tie there. But what did we have? We had a no mirror, a mirror, 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 and then a no mirror. So we would have won that bet. That was in the 4th position. This was next to a tie, so nothing there. This is next to a tie, so we wouldn't have played that. We could play the boomerang here for a mirror. So we are just going to play the boomerang because we did see that the boomerang was working here earlier. The boomerang had shown up and worked earlier. So as long as we had seen that, we can continue to play that way. Even though we got our work cut out for us, right? Going against an 8. And we pulled up a 9 with an ace. Too bad that wasn't a face. And then we would have had that as far as the boomerang. So now I've got 2 no's, and now I can actually go for a yes. So we're looking for the mirror here. So the mirror would give us a red circle on the Big Ed Boy Road. It would give us a give us a blue bullet, which continues this pattern, and would give us a blue slash on the Cockroach Pig Road. So let's see if we can get the dance to work here for us in position 3. Since we're already on bet number 2, and looks like unless the dealer gets, I was gonna say, a good card, which they did, they came back and they got us on that one. So now because the boomerang didn't work, now we're on our 3rd bet in our progression. Just know we're not gonna chase it. Now, of course, this is our what? This is our refund bet. So I'm doing the Fibonacci sequence. Bet sequences are 1 unit, 2 units, 3 units, 5 units, 8 units, 13 units. But I bet 3 and 4 and I don't chase it. So what does that mean? That means if it continues to go, I'll just watch and see what happens with it. Say we're in danger on that one. So right now the energy is certainly continuing down that path. So our next bet will be for $45 when we get back to another 3 position or 4 position of the matches. So this one we're just going to go ahead and let play out. Nine to 8. So it did finally match up. And if we went for a rebound here with the player, give us a blue slash, red dot, blue circle. Those all look fantastic. So as far as the derived roads, I'm a big fan. And for giggles, we're also gonna look to connect another tie. Seven tie. Be okay with that. It's still a refund bet for me. Or we get the win. It's mostly a refund. Oh, sorry, that was the next position. So we were beyond the refund bet because we were at 45. So now I would be down to a 2-unit bet, which would be a $30, which would be the next bet in our progression. So this is against a tie. Wouldn't have been playing here. And being a banker, but we can see on that derived road that actually had continued to be the blue circle, the red bullet, and the blue slash. Those are all continuing strong, and that would actually be another player here. So this would be going for it to go back the other way, right? To get on that 1v1, the high stepping quick dance. Hopefully this doesn't bite me because I didn't wait for the 3rd and 4th position. This should go up to a 9. So Okay, I was hoping for that. Still won though. So that pattern was still going strong. So you got to see a good example of the derived roads kick some butt there. And maybe because of my tie bet that I had played a couple times, had lost. I mean, that's cost me another unit. So technically, I guess I could have been at the third position and that last one could have been a $45 bet again, but we did the second position. All right. So that pattern is going very strong with the blue circle, the red bullet. So I'm actually going to hold off on betting on the player on this one because it looks like it's going to be a banker. I mean, I would literally be betting on banker for this one. Here comes the banker. Oh, got the tie. So it's funny, the ties in the other road, we actually would have hit another tie by connecting the dots. So what the energy had just done for us here is it's going to allow us to make the banker bet to be able to win this one. Because remember, that pattern is what's going on strong. And because of the tie, it actually just pushed us off to the next day. So I said, the energy that comes through the ties are crazy. So let's just see if that energy just doesn't continue and help us here. Seven. Say sevens are hard to beat. So that was good. And if we want that to continue, we would also look for a boomerang here. 6. To a 7. So that pattern had finally broke. Well, after 7 times on the cockroach pig road. I didn't even look at that number. I was looking at these being beyond the 7, but remember that 7 is a hard thing to get past. So I'm actually I didn't get enough bet out there. That should have been a 2-unit bet on the banker to continue the dance, right? But her dance has been doing more of a 3-step before it goes back the other way. So we'd be betting on positions 4 and 5 might be a safer place to bet with her as far as the way things are coming. But hey, look, the dance worked. I just didn't get another nickel out of that like I should have. I should have had another nickel to have a full refund back on that bet. But let me bring this table back over because I wanted to show that line. So we had actually bet on this line right here. We had bet here. We won that tie. We bet here. We didn't win that one, but I would have been betting at the top of this one because I not only have a line here that's coming up, but I also had a line here. So that would have been another bet that we would have played, and I would have got that one. We would have been like, woohoo! Love hitting them ties, baby. Those are just fun to hit. And what's going on here? So he's not that high in his shoe, but we have a no, no, yes, no, yes. So right now, not my dance partner yet, and he hasn't had enough back-to-backs to where I'm gonna look at jumping on that. His patterns here. I mean, if he went banker, everything would be red. So there, they added to there, they added to that line there. He's continuing the streak there. So the banker is certainly strong there. And if the banker continues to be strong, we'll be okay. Because that is actually our dance. Because we're next to a player and we're looking for now a banker. A banker, a banker. Let's get the banker. Banker would also give us another red circle, another red bullet, and a red dash. So the only one that I'm not a big fan of is the red bullet, because those have only been going to the max of 2s. But it apparently didn't matter, because we had the energy. So we get to do the dance. Because it just wants to keep on trucking. So let's go for a boomerang here. And it's just going to be a repeat bet. So the main road has gone 6 times. Nothing has gone 7 times. The small road, or the short road, has just broken out. So hopefully that continues. The only resistance we have is on the Big-Eyed Boar Road, currently just next to its partner, but it's not total resistance because it's gone further and deeper on the other side. Hard to beat a 9, though. I mean, it's impossible to beat a 9. You can absolutely tie a 9, but not with the 6. So the boomerang, we gave our chip back on that one. But if we went player or banker again, because that is now the call for the dance, and we're going to be at a 2-unit bet, and I'm not seeing that any lines are being drawn for ties, but it would give us a blue bull or blue circle on the Big-Eyed Boar Road, so that would just keep pairing. It would allow the Cockroach Pig Road to pair, which hasn't really done much, and it would be a red bullet on the short road. There's the win. So we got that. So the dance continues, right? So we're up. What we started with 21.10. So we're up $45 or 3 units. So let's see what the other table's doing. See if we can get one more unit before I call it, because I'm actually going to be cooking my kids. All my kids are coming over for lunch today, so I'm going to be making some buffalo chicken fritters out on the Blackstone griddle. So maybe I should have a cooking channel. I do all the cooking. I love to cook. Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. So we had a no, no, and this would be a yes. Or sorry, you had a yes, yes, and this would be a no. So if that 8 would stick, that would have been my last unit. Pay attention, Mike. Stop thinking about food. It just cost us a unit. It didn't cost us a unit. We just had the opportunity to win a unit. So if I went for banker here, it would be a blue circle, a blue bullet, and a blue dash. Or sorry, a red dash. Which, actually, I'm not a fan. I can see the player winning this, and based on what's going on the Cockroach Pig Road, I'd be more of a fan of a player here. Nope, it went to banker, so it did boomerang for us. Not for us. I certainly didn't see that on the derived roads, or at least I wasn't a fan of it on the derived roads.